And welcome back to our third and final game of Card Sharks here on Game Show Night on Fun for Freedom. TCGamer is back as our returning champion. He's got 9,400 rupees. And we have a very special guest here on this final match of Card Sharks. I am pleased to have here in the challenger's position a Zeldathon veteran, TBForGood. How are you doing today, TBForGood?
On pretty great.
Excellent. Good to have you here on Game Show Night. So let me ask you something. What is your favorite part about Zeldathon?
All the people there. Everybody is just so close to me, and it's just fun to be around all those people.
That is wonderful. Yes, it is a very enjoyable time, I am sure, and I have been to many Zeldathons in the Twitch chat, and they are always a good time, and I hope they keep on going for a long time. Well, it's good to have you here on TBForGood. Best of luck to you on Card Sharks. Good luck to both of our players. Now, TCGamer, as the returning champion, you will be playing the red cards. TBForGood, as the challenger, you will be playing the blue cards. So, good luck to both of our contestants. Let's get started with game number one with a question to you, TCGamer, and here it is. We asked 100 people in Paris, France, should divorces be made easier to get in France? How many said that divorces should be easier to get in France? What do you think, TCGamer? How many said they should be easier to get in Paris, France? Divorces.
I'm going to go with 40.
40, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. 40 out of 100 said it should be easier to get divorces. TBForGood, is it higher or lower than 40?
I'm gonna go with lower.
Lower than 40. Number of people in Paris who said it should be easier to get a divorce is 84. No, it is not lower. It's very much higher. Wow. TCGamer has control of the cards, and TCGamer, in this first game of the match, your first card is a jack. What are you going to do? You want to play it or change?
I'm going to play and go lower.
All right. Lower than the jack. It's a 3. Good cards continue. What are you going to do? Higher or lower than the 3 or freeze?
We're going to go higher, please.
Higher than the 3. Oh no, it's a 2! Can you believe it? It's not higher. Unbelievable.
What are the chances?
Wow, what are the chances indeed? There's only 7 cards that could beat you, and there was one of them. All right, TBForGood, that means you get a free shot at the cards. But because you didn't win the high-low question, you cannot change this card. Your card is also a jack. Call this, please.
Lower.
Lower than the jack? It's an 8. You're right. You've got an 8 right up the middle. Want to play or freeze?
I'm gonna play.
He's going to risk it. What's the call?
Go lower.
Lower than the 8? It's a 5. You're right. You now have a 5, and you're 2 cards away from game number 1. Play or freeze?
I will play.
All right. What are you going to call?
Higher.
Higher than the 5? Oh no, it's a 2, and the deuce strikes you too, TBForGood. Sorry about that. That means neither player makes any progress. We'll go on to question number 2. TBForGood, the question goes to you. We asked 100 Australian men, do you lock your front door every night? How many said that they do lock their door every night?
Let's go with 53.
53 out of 100 said that they do lock their door overnight. TCGamer, is the actual answer higher or lower than 53? Higher than 53? All right, higher than 53. Here we go. Number of Australian men who lock their door is 86. Yes, it's very much higher. TCGamer, you have control of the cards. And TCGamer, you're looking at that jack. Want to play or to change?
I'm going to play and go lower.
All right. Lower than the jack? Oh no, it's another jack. It's not lower. And that means TBForGood has a free shot at the cards. You've got a jack. Again, you must play it because you didn't win the question. What's the call?
Lower.
Lower than the jack? It's an 8. There's that 8 again, right up the middle. What are you going to do? Play or freeze?
Play.
All right, what are you going to call it?
Lower.
Risking it lower than the 8? Oh no, it's an ace. I'm sorry. That means you go back to the base card and we go to question number 3. TCGamer, the question goes to you. We asked 100 people. Right now, would $1 million solve most of your problems? How many said that $1 million would solve most of their problems?
That solved my problem. I'm gonna go with 75 again.
75 out of 100 say that $1 million would solve most of their problems. TBForGood, is it higher or lower than 75?
I think it's higher.
Higher than 75. The number of people that would say $1 million would solve their problems is 79. You're right, TBForGood. It is higher. All right. Okay, TBForGood, you've got a jack, and this time you have the right to change the card. You want to play the jack or change?
What do I get if I change it?
Now, if you change the card, changing the card means we would replace it with a new card, which means you could get an improvement on it, but then again, a bad card might come up. And when you do that, then you would have to play the next card. So, do you want to play the jack or change it?
I'll play the jack.
He's going to play it. All right, what's the call here?
It's gotten me 2 times already, so I'll go lower one more time on the jack.
All right, lower than the jack. It's a 6. Okay, TBForGood, you now have a 6. Do you want to play or freeze?
I'll play.
All right, what's the call?
Let's go higher than the 6.
All right, higher than the 6. It's a 7. Just a little bit higher, but that's good enough. You now have a 7. You're 2 cards away from game number 1. Do you want to play or freeze?
Let's freeze.
All right, you're going to freeze on the 7. That protects your position, and it keeps TCGamer away from the cards. And now, gentlemen, we have reached the 4th question of the game. That means it is sudden death. Somebody has to win on this play of the cards. Control is very important. TBForGood, here's the question to you. We asked 100 millionaires, were you poor when you were a child? How many millionaires said that they were poor as a child?
Let's go with 37.
37 out of 100 said that millionaires were poor as a child. TCGamer, is it higher or lower than 37?
I'm gonna go with higher.
Higher than 37. The number of millionaires who were poor is 43. Yes, it's a little bit higher, and TCGamer has control of the cards. Now, TCGamer, listen up. This is sudden death. Here are your options. You've got a jack. You can change the card if you like, but you would have to call all 4 cards in a row correctly to win the game. If you make a mistake, TBForGood would win the game. Or you can pass control to TBForGood. He's got a 7 and he cannot change the card, but he only has 2 cards that he would need to call correctly. If he makes a mistake, you would win the game, TCGamer. Do you want to play or pass?
I see 2 options here. He can either make a mistake on his first card, because the second card might give him the judgment, or I can gamble it and go for my own, because I've got a jack.
Correct, and you have to get 4 in a row correct.
You know what? I'm a risky man, and I'm gonna take it. Let's go.
He's keeping control. All right. Good luck to you, TCGamer. Now, the next question I want to ask you is, do you want to change your card?
Nope.
You're not going to change it. Okay. One at a time, call these cards. We're starting with the jack. What's this?
Lower.
Lower than the jack? It's a 3. Okay, you're still alive. Keep going.
Higher.
Higher than the 3? Oh no, a 2! And again, the 2 strikes! TBForGood! Oh my goodness, what are the odds? So many deuces that have been killers. That means TBForGood, you have won game number 1. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow, these cards. That means, TC Gamer, you got to win this game to keep your championship hopes alive. We'll deal out brand new cards, and we'll start game number 2 with the question to you, TC Gamer. Here we go. We asked 100 mayors of towns and cities across the United States, does your town have a lover's lane? How many said that there is a lover's lane in town?
I don't even know what a lover lanes is, so I'm gonna just go for a random number of 36.
I'm sorry, what was that? Did you say 36?
Yes.
All right, 36 out of 100. TBForGood, is it higher or lower than 36?
I'm gonna go with higher.
Higher than 36. Saria says, welcome to Late Night Card Sharks. I completely agree. These questions sometimes. Number of mayors who say that there is a lover's lane in town is 41. You're right, TBForGood. It's a little bit higher. You have control of the cards. In the second game of the match, your first card is a 10. Do you want to play it or change it?
I'll play it.
Okay. Call this, please.
Lower.
Lower than the 10? It's a 4. You're right. Okay, TBForGood. What are you going to do? Play or freeze?
I will play.
All right. What's the call?
We'll go higher.
Higher than the 4? It's an ace! All right, an ace. Now what are you going to do?
I'll play it and call lower.
Lower than the ace? It's a 10. All right, TBForGood, a tough decision here. You're one card away from winning the championship. You've got a 10, getting close to the middle. Do you want to risk it, or would you like to freeze?
I'll go ahead and play.
All right, he's going to try and go all the way for the match. What's the call?
We'll go lower.
All right, if it's lower than the 10, TBForGood is our new champion on Card Sharks. Is it lower than the 10? Yes, it's a 5. TBForGood, you are the winner of the match. Congratulations.
Woo!
Wow, excellent job. Those are some tricky cards. He took a chance and it paid off. Well, TC Gamer, I am sorry that the cards didn't roll in your favor this time, but you had a really good game on our last episode. You won 9,400 rupees. Did you have a lot of fun playing Card Sharks with us today?
Yes, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
All right, good to hear that, and maybe we'll see you later on. Thank you for being here on Game Show Night. Okay, TBForGood,
Yep.
you have made it to the money cards. Are you ready to play the money-making game?
Money making game.
All right, let's do this. Here we go. As you know, you've won 200 rupees for winning the match, and we're going to give you new money to bet with. If you go double all the way, you'll have 32,000 rupees. And TBForGood, I've got good news for you. Your first card in the money cards is a 2. You can't lose with it, so let's hear it.
Alright, let's go with double higher.
All right, he's going to go for it. All of it. 200 rupees. Higher than the 2? It's a 3! Still a really good card, TB. You now have 400 rupees and a 3. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, let's double that higher as well.
All right, he's going to go for it again. All of it. For 800 rupees. Higher than the 3? It's a 6. All right, TB. Now you're up to 800 rupees, and you've got a 6, and you still have the option to change your card on this row. You've got a 6. Want to play it or change?
Let's play it.
Gonna play it. All right. You have 800 rupees, and you have a 6. Remember that the minimum bet is 50. What are you going to do?
I'll bet 400.
Okay. And the call.
And say that it is higher.
All right. 400 rupees. Higher than the 6? It's a queen. You're right. You've got 1,200 rupees. We're now going to move the queen up to the next row. I'll give you the other 400 rupees of money. You're up to 1,600 rupees, and you've got a queen, a good card. Would you like to play it?
Yeah, I'm feeling risky. Let's go double lower.
All right. He's going for it. All of it. 1,600 rupees. Lower than the queen? No, it's a king. Oh, man.
Dang it.
I am so sorry, TB. That is brutal. How many times have we seen that king come up at the worst possible time? Oh, too bad. Well, you did win 200 rupees for winning the match, but we're not done with you yet because now I'm going to give you a chance to win a car. Oh, man, that was just, tough luck. So, we have 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. If you find it, you win a Hyundai Excel worth 5,995 rupees. Where is that car, TB?
I'm gonna say 3.
All right, number 3. And Fun for Freedom chat, you play along and see if you can find that car as well. TBForGood is going to say number 3. Boy, I hope that car is there. Man, that was just really, really bad luck at the money cards. I mean, I'm telling you, TB, there have been at least 2 incidents where people have lost a lot of money where a king has come up. Man, it's just crazy sometimes. That's why Professor Whom calls it evil card sharks, and it's kind of caught on. All right, let's see if we can give you that car. Good luck. For the car. Is the car behind card number 3? No, it's not. I am so sorry, TBForGood. All right, let's see what the Fun for Freedom audience says. TCGamer says 6. Saria says 4. Super Okega says 3. Marmike says 5. And Professor Whom says 7. And Chucky J says that I'm a very good host. I thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. Let's see where the car was. Behind lucky number 7. Professor Whom, you win the car. So, well done. Well, TBForGood, you played a good game. You took some risks there, and I definitely admire your courage. Maybe the next time you play Card Sharks, it'll work out better for you. But you have a lot of fun playing Card Sharks with us?
I did. This is a really fun event. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome, and it was great to have you here, and maybe we'll see you later on. So, coming up next here on Game Show Night is going to be the premiere of Family Feud. You guys don't want to miss it. So until next time, this is LOZ Cards Fan 23 saying thanks, and may all your cards be right. Goodbye, everybody.